Hey, what's up, Spirit Souls? I hope you're having a fantastic day and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I'm Chaitanya Das, and here it's where I come to talk about things like spirituality, self-development, relationships, fitness, the law of attraction, and so much more. But most importantly, I talk about all these things in connection to the supreme intelligence behind the stringent laws of material nature, in connection to the one known in the Vedic scriptures as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the all-attractive one, Kṛṣṇa. I sincerely hope you enjoy the content. If you do, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's good karma. Also, if you want more information on how you can connect with your inner self so you can live a happier and more fulfilling life, take a look at my website. Link in the description below. There you will find wonderful resources designed specifically to assist you with achieving that goal. Now, before I jump right into it, let me roll the intro. 3, 2, 1, let's go. The first fundamental truth. As we go strong into 2021 and beyond, I think we can all agree that we've been experiencing a new level of contrast. And when I say contrast, I mean that which is not wanted. And that is because the internet and mobile technologies are allowing us an unprecedented level of access to information. And it exponentially increased our ability to communicate, meaning exchange information. We literally have access to whatever we are in the mood for. Instant gratification. And in the midst of all this, there are those who believe that humans are, in a way, regressing due to its dependence on technology and the quick access to information and content that doesn't necessarily contribute to one's personal and spiritual growth, while others believe that we are instead entering a new age where human consciousness is rising higher and higher to transcend the belief that we are only what our material senses can perceive. And I will go as far as saying that there's a level of truth to both approaches. But how does one assert the real truth or the whole truth? How can one really know what is real and therefore can bring real benefit and consequently move us towards what we really want? You see, according to Vedic knowledge, there are 3 fundamental truths through which all understanding and actions have to be based on or originated from. The first truth: one has to know who she or he really is. The second truth: one has to know the nature of this material existence. And the third truth: one has to know the nature of the Supreme Source, the nature of God. In this video, I want to elaborate on my understanding of the first truth, which is one has to understand who he or she really is. You see, the term self-awareness has been made very popular in the personal development space. Known personalities nowadays, such as Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, Jay Shetty, Lewis Holmes, and others, often use the term self-awareness to encourage people to dig deeper, to find out what makes them tick, to find out what makes them excited, so they can use that as a point of reference or guidance to help them find what they're looking for. Fulfilling careers, better relationships, better health, etc. Which in turn, they believe will make them happy. Other speakers, such as Bob Proctor or Esther Hicks, strong proponents of the law of attraction, speak of how we are source energy, vibrational beings in physical form, or bodies. And as such, we have the ability to attract and create our experience. And you see, both approaches present an aspect of the truth. And as such, when applied to our experience, can help us move towards what we want. But it's not crazy to say that they're not really getting to the whole truth of who we really are. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the golden avatar, known to be none other than Kṛṣṇa himself in the mood of his topmost devotee or associate, in a conversation with Sanatana Goswami, one of his disciples, gave the final word regarding who we really are and what our real and eternal constitutional position really is. He said, quote, "It is the living entity's constitutional position to be an eternal servant of Kṛṣṇa, because he is the marginal energy of Kṛṣṇa and a manifestation simultaneously one and different from the Lord. Like a molecular particle of sunshine or fire, Kṛṣṇa has three varieties of energy, just as the illumination of fire, which is situated in one place, is spread all over. The energies of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Parabrahman, are spread all over the universe. Lord Kṛṣṇa naturally has three energetic transformations, and these are known as the spiritual potency, the living entity potency, and the illusory potency." End quote. So the idea of self-awareness regarding the material body and the activities related to it, or the realization of who we really are as source energy in physical form, although it can assist us with finding some temporary material relief or quote-unquote success, it doesn't really present a practical solution that can bring real happiness in whatever situation we may find ourselves in the present moment. Nor does it set one up to achieve real success in the future. So what does? The answer is devotional service, or activities of the mind, body, and speech performed with the purpose to bring pleasure to the Supreme Source, or Kṛṣṇa. You see, that realization and the practical application of this knowledge is thoroughly presented within the Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy, the philosophical school of thought established by the followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The jiva, or the spirit soul, who we really are, is by nature a marginal energy. The example given by Vaishnavacharyas, or spiritual masters, is that the spirit soul, who we really are, is like the banks of a flowing river, which sits between the dry land, or the material world, and the flowing river, or the spiritual world. So, with that analogy, it's easy to understand that the banks of the river holds both qualities, dryness and wetness. In the same way, the spirit soul, once again, who we really are, has connection with both the material and the spiritual qualities. In other words, it is natural for the spirit soul, or the marginal potency, to be situated or under the influence, either the spiritual potency or the material potency. So with this knowledge, it would be natural to ask, which potency or energy am I under the influence in the moment? Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, a branch of the Gaudiya Vaishnava Society that he established all around the world, often spoke and wrote about thinking, feeling, and willing. As a natural function of the soul, thinking, feeling, and willing gives us indication or guidance as of what potency are we choosing, consciously or unconsciously, to take shelter of or surrender to. If my pattern of thought, thinking, leads me to an overall negative emotion, feeling, which then compels me to act by offering resistance to whatever I'm experiencing, it can be understood that in the moment I am taking shelter, or I am being influenced by the material energy, or the energy known in Sanskrit as Mahamaya. Now, if in the same situation I hold on to a pattern of thought based on the thorough understanding of who I really am, the nature of this world, and the nature of the Supreme Source, Kṛṣṇa, which will then bring about positive, hopeful, and life-giving feeling, and in turn leads me to inspired action. It can be understood that in the moment I am taking shelter or I'm under the influence of the spiritual potency or the spiritual energy known as Yoga Maya. So again, based on that understanding, my goal is to enhance the momentum and realization of who I really am so I can, at every step, be properly situated and strongly move towards what I want. But that is what I think. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you very much for your time and attention. And until next time, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Hare Krishna.
But developed my devotion unto Govinda. Jatta sarvatra tadikanam. He sees Govinda everywhere. So, Mahajan Vakya. Do you understand? Prahlad Maharaj saw him in a stone pillar. This is such vision. And the opportunity has been given to you in this very birth, rarely achieved human birth. And the Kṛṣṇa here says, Jomam pasyati sarvatro sarvam chamai pasyati. Tasyam pranasyami sachamena pranasyati. For one who sees me everywhere, sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. In Purport Prabhupada says, a person in Krishna consciousness certainly sees Lord Krishna everywhere. This is the question of Krishna consciousness. See Krishna everywhere. And see everything in Krishna. This is our movement. International Society for Krishna Consciousness. What is it? It's based on love. This is tattva. This is science. Yes.